They're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, these 2 teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They go play action with Burrow.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Burrow.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on 2nd down. Harper. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, Harper. Touchdown! George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown again, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And some room to work. And all the way down to the 42. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's got some space here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here we go, here we go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
11. Now Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down a...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Harper. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
18 white.
On 1st and 10, Harper. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the race.
Throwing on 1st down. Harper. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready?
On 1st down, Harper
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Harper.
That's swung out wide to Harris. On the move past the 40.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Harper. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Now a give, running left is Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following a holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Harper.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Okay, ready?
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Harper got his tight end. That's complete. That's Mitchell. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this in our fellas. This is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow locates Claypool on the crossing route.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull